S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Memphis Hounds and the Los Angeles Chargers. With that, let's get out to Southern California with the call from Los Angeles. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Memphis Hounds and our home team. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Push him back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was
snacks.
just going to say.
That's where I go.
With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the ball.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire, and that's caught inside the 35.
We play to win. Let's go.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowen. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Go now. 10 logo. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Down.
2nd and 2. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Ready? 18 Gator. Go, Captain. Let's go. We got this. Put up. Shoot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Check 56. Watch the curve. Ready? 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They're going to look to throw.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Check 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time defensive. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Aguilar. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 8 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Point after here coming up. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defensive worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because they just lined up on the line of scrimmage, either put a defensive end or a linebacker over them and tried to body them so they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy.
And now?
Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there, they're often too elusive for them, shake them and get into the secondary too easily before someone else can try and pick them up. But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 3. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Jennings. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the number 1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Set up. 70, Indy. You might be getting tired of seeing me. Hit it.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowen. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Fountain. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Ready to break.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 23 yards, the final tally. It's the final tally.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How can you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ready. 15, run. 15 yards. Snap.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and
this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Owens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Chargers now down by 2. And time, a huge factor. They've got the crowd behind them, and they need only a field goal to survive and advance to these playoffs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They needed a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.